Hey, my loves. Today is Encouraging Monday. And with today being Encouraging Monday, I would like to spread positivity. I would like to say that today is going to be a good day because your words are very powerful. Because the moment you can change your thoughts, you can change your words because what's in a man's heart is going to come out. So, how a man is inside is what's going to come out. So, in order to get you to say positive things, you got to think positive things. But in order to think positive things, your heart posture have to be aligned with the right positive things. Well, how can my mind and my heart be aligned with positive things to allow me to think positive and talk positive and act positive when the circumstances around me don't may not seem what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling? Well, in reality is your circumstances do not determine how you feel on the inside. You can be going through chaos and still feel at peace, or you can be at peace and feel horrible. That's why it all starts from the inside out, not the outside in. It's an inner being. It's an inner work. It's an inner thought. It's an inner process. It's an inner being of getting to the grasp of what's going on. Because once you can get to the root of the problem, you can figure out what it is you can do to make it more positive. I'm not saying that every day will be sunshines and rainbow and happiness and just jolly, jolly, jolly and nothing's wrong and everything just positive and everything just right. I'm not saying that because you're going to have days where you may feel like you don't know what to do. You may have days where you may feel like you don't want to be bothered. You may have days where you just want to be alone. You may have days where you just want to be by yourself. You may have, I said that twice in two different forms. You may have days where you just not feeling today. You may have days where you just feel like just aggravated. And that don't mean that you being negative or a bad person. We all have our times and days where we want to be by ourselves. We don't want to be bothered. We just want to be in that quiet space by ourselves. And everybody quiet space look different. Your quiet space may be in your car listening to music, right? Or another person quiet space may be in their car but with no music. Or another person quiet space may be sitting at the library or at the movies, or in their room with their TV on, or in their room with the TV off, or going for a walk. Or everybody quiet time is different. Everybody intimate time with their self is different. That's why I said it starts from the inside out and not the outside in. Because if it starts from the outside, you letting your circumstances and what you're going through to dictate how you feel. That's why you got to work on the inside, the inner being of you, to figure out, okay, I may be having this situation going on, right? I may be having this, I'm going to use an example. I may be having this financial situation going on. And by me having a financial situation going on, it's causing me to feel bad and down deep inside because of my financial situation, right? And I just feel like the world is turning upside down because I can't get this, I can't get that. You letting your circumstances determine how you feel. Or let me use another example. You may be in college right now, right? And you need to keep your GPA at a 3.0 to remain in school. You need to keep your GPA at a 3.0 to remain in that program. But if your GPA go down from a 3.0, you use your scholarship. Or another example, you may need to keep your credit score, or to keep your credit score up, you got to keep something on your credit to help you build your credit. And the moment that you late on your payments, it can either mess up your payment because they got to give you a 30-day grace period, like 5 to 30 days grace period, depending on what kind of credit people you're dealing with. And if you don't pay it within those 5 to 30 days, you can mess up your credit, and which will take time to rebuild. And by that happening, it can cause you to feel like, oh my God, my credit's messed up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose my mind. And then that's when you have all those thoughts. Like you already feeling that way, and what you're feeling is starting to show on the outside because you starting to talk how you feel. You get what I'm saying? So Or another example, you can be in a relationship with you can have a relationship with your girl best friend or your guy best friend, or you're in an intimate relationship with your partner, and y'all just love each other, and you love your best friend, you love your guy best friend, you love your girl best friend. But it's like the moment y'all friendship end, or the moment y'all have conflict, you feel like you just unworthy, like you just can't take it, because you feel like you letting that friendship dictate how you feel. You get what I'm saying? Or you can have a car and your car break down, and by your car breaking down you feel depressed, right? Or your car can break down and you feel happy because you know better is on the way. Or the friendship end and you feel more at peace because you know that it's a better friendship for you, and you know that y'all just want good for each other, or y'all just need to go y'all separate ways. Or let's turn it around. You may lose your scholarship, but that scholarship that you lost, and behind you losing it, you had to leave college. You realize that something out there is better for you. You thought college was for you, but something out there is better for you, right? We're going to turn it around. We're going to use another example. You may be at a job and you're like, why is she using all these negative points, negative bullets? The reason why is because we let we let negative bullets dictate how we feel, instead of turning the negative and turning positive, right? Negative is only negative when you allow it to stay negative, right? Because if you get a positive in a negative, you can turn it positive, right? It's no such thing as no, if you get a negative and a positive, you can find something positive. But if you don't find something positive, that negative is still going to be a negative, right? But if you get a negative and a negative, you can turn that negative and negative to a positive, the way you think with your mindset. If you don't understand what I'm saying, don't think so hard about it. All you have to do, what I'm basically saying is, it starts from the inside out, not the outside in. Inside out. So work on you, figure out what it is, the root of the problem, to figure out what it is that you need to work on. Because when you can figure out the inner being of the problem, of what's going on, you can figure out the outside. And once you can figure out those things, your life and your world will be so much better. And not only I'm telling you guys this, I'm telling myself this too, because trust and believe, the same thing I'm telling you guys, I'm working on myself. I'm constantly have to remind myself, I got this. I constantly have to remind myself that it's going to get better. Even though I may not feel the betterness at the time, but I know that it will get better. I have to constantly remind myself in the mirror when I get up, or when I may not be in the mirror. I could just be laying down. I can just be telling myself better days are coming. Or I can be feeling happy and I could tell myself, even when the bad time comes, I still got to hold my peace. Or I can just be telling myself it's okay to cry. Because if you got to cry, cry. Don't let your feelings depress you. Don't let what's inside of you or what's going on around you get so deep inside of you that it just make your character so ugly. And by being so ugly, you can make it so negative, and it don't have to be that way. So work on the inside to get what's in you out of you, because once you can work on that, you can get what's in you to come out of you. Meaning what's in you to come out of you, you'll be walking in your purpose. But in order to get to your purpose, you got to let go of what's inside of you out of you. You can't let your situations dictate of how you feel and what's going on and what type of person you will be. I love you guys, and I just wanted to spread some light, and that's just something I just figured out today myself. I'm laughing because it's like, wow, you got to start from the inside out. And I was always thinking, like, my mindset was always thinking like, hey, it starts from the outside in, like what's around you dictates how you feel. That's what I used to think, and I've been thinking this way for the last 2 years, for the last, I was thinking this way, 18. I'm 22 years old now, and I'm finally figuring it out. That way, the reason why I'm saying this, because it's no such thing as you supposed to know this at a certain age. That's no such thing. You learn when you learn. I started thinking this mindset when I was 18, like what's around me dictates how I feel, and it changes me in what's around me. Like if things not going right around me, I can't be right. And that's what my mindset was. And I was like this at 18. And now at 22 years old, I finally see for myself, it's not what's around you that can dictate what you feel. It's what's inside of you, right? It starts from the inside out, not the outside in. And I'm finally figuring this out at 22 years old. That's why I'm letting you know that it's no such thing of you should know this at a certain age. You learn when you learn. I love you guys. Be blessed and take care. And don't let nobody tell you that you should know this at a certain age. You should do this at a certain age. No, you learn when you learn, and you get it when you get it. Right? Be you, be blessed, and don't let nobody dim your light. And we're going to talk about that in another video.